Creator GRT Fitness and Wellness 10-minute chapter videos. The 10-minute chapter that I'm going to be going over today is stretching and a nice dynamic warm-up and our foundation exercises. Tom and I like to do this after our cardio, before we strength train. We think that this is a really good way to dynamically stretch and warm up your body, to get your muscles firing, and to get everything prepared for a strenuous workout like strength training, fitness training, cross training, things like that. This is going to be a nice basis for you to get started with that and make sure that you help prevent injuries. So one of the first things that we'll do when we come in for our stretching routine is to get some dynamic movement going. And we'll start with arm swings like this. And what you want to do is you want to get your joints nice and warmed up. So we'll do this for about 10 to 15 seconds until we feel a little bit more range of motion. Then we'll move into a trunk twist, progressively getting a little bit more turn each time as you feel that you are warming up more and getting loose. After that, we'll move to a side bend, nice and slow, not too fast, and you should feel your lat stretch here. If you sit at a desk a lot during the day, you're hunched over a keyboard, you're going to have really tight lats. So we want to get those stretched out, get those prepared for a workout so they're not overly tight on you. Slowly reach over and stretch. Next, we're going to get some movement in our neck. We're going to look here. Back to the other side, nice and slow. Taking extreme caution not to over twist or move your neck too far. Do what's comfortable for you. You don't want to hurt your neck and you don't want to overstretch it. Progressively, you should get a little bit more movement each time. Same thing, taking your ear down to your shoulder here. Do what's comfortable for you. You don't want to overstretch, but you want to do what's comfortable to get a nice movement preparation for your neck. Good job. All right, this stretch here, we'll take our right leg, point it forward, take our left leg, point it in this direction, put some pressure on your hip here, and slowly reach back. The more pressure you apply to your hip, a little bit more stretch you're going to be getting in your hip flexor and your groin area right there. You should feel that. All right. Next, we're going to do a front rotation. Come around like this and hold for about 8 to 10 seconds. Remember to keep your posture good, keep your core tight, navel up and in, chest high. Back to the center, and then we're going to reach down and look up. You should feel that in your back and get a nice 8 to 10 second hold. Perfect. Alright. Switch it up in the opposite direction. Remember, a little pressure here on your hip. Reach back. Get a nice stretch. Hold for 8 to 10 seconds. Very good. Arms out here. Rotate and turn. Remember, core tight up and in, chest high. Toes pointing straight ahead. Good. Down, reverse angle, and hold for 8 to 10 seconds. Very good. Should be feeling nice and warm now. Your muscles are firing. You're feeling good. Now we're going to work on a little bit of some yoga poses. Some of you have done these before, I'm sure. They're somewhat challenging, but they're definitely great for getting you warmed up. So the first one that we're going to try is a warrior. On one foot, reach out, hold, arms out here, down at the floor, and open up. Good. We'll switch feet. Do the same thing with the other leg. Here. Stretch it out. Nice stretch. Arms out to the side. Down to the floor. And open up. Very good. Now we're going to work on just dynamically warming up our legs, our back, and the rest of our body through what we call a core squat and hold. You'll come down here like this, squat position, arms back here, chest nice and high, navel up and in, out to the side, up to the center, and stand up. Very good. Do that a couple times. Down, arms back, out to the side, up. Great. We'll do one more. Down, back here, arms to the side, up and hold. Very good job. All right, you guys should progressively start feeling a little bit better. We see some smiles, things like that. We're feeling good. We're feeling the positive emotion. Very good. Okay. Now, to finish this off, what I want to talk about is a foam roller. Some of you may have never seen this before. You may have never used this before, and that's okay. I'm here to show you today what this does and how it can affect you and help your body. So by this process, what it does is called self-myofascial release. And what we're going to be doing is self-massage on our muscles. We get tight muscles, we get sore muscles through exercise, and this is going to help us work it out through a term called autogenic inhibition. Homework for today, look it up, read about it. I'll tell you about it some other time. But it's very, very beneficial for your muscles in helping them regenerate, stretch out, and basically help you feel better. So I'm going to take you through very quickly a few things that you can do with this to help stretch out your legs and your upper body. First, starting out, we're going to stretch our glute here. So you take your right foot, put your left hand on your knee, and slowly get that area in your glutes. And what we want you to do is to slowly roll over the muscle for 20 to 30 seconds. When you find a painful spot, we call a hot spot, I want you to stay on that for anywhere between 15 to 20 seconds and let the foam roller massage that hot spot. If you can't find any hot spots, just slowly move up and down the muscle until you find a spot that feels a little bit painful and keep it there. This can be painful sometimes, but one thing I do want to tell you and caution you is this is not pain in terms of an injury. This is just a discomfort in the fact that it's working that lesion and that nice hard muscle tissue and help breaking that up to help promote healing. Same thing with the other side. Left foot on your knee, right hand on your left knee, and you're slowly rolling that across your glute. Good job. Next, we'll work the legs and the hamstrings. It's all the same thing. 20 to 30 seconds. If you find a hot spot, keep it there. You can move it down to your calves and your whole calf complex, all the way down by your Achilles. If you want to put more pressure on that single muscle, you put one leg over and let that weight bear down. You can also do the IT band in a plank position with your right arm, your left leg on the ground. You move it across your IT band. This can be somewhat uncomfortable, but some people carry a lot of tension in their IT bands. Do the other side, like so. Perfect. And essentially, those are some great warm-up exercises, dynamic stretching, foundation exercises.